In Fairview, North Carolina, a crowd-funded GMRS repeater is going online after raising over $9,000 for the new repeater in less than 2 months, which is over halfway to their goal of raising $15,000. The Fairview Forest Homeowners Association is raising the money on a GoFundMe page after a recent 100-year storm left the entire community in the dark and in shock when their cell phones no longer worked. The new repeater will have a generator for backup power and will serve several surrounding communities during the next big storm, as long as the antenna does not get blown down. The ARRL has awarded $5,000 to the Delta-Xray group to help fund their upcoming expedition to Bouvet Island, a glacier-covered territory of Norway. The group plans to spend 3 weeks on the frozen rock, and while they are there, they will attempt to make as many contacts with anonymous men around the world that they can on CW, single-sideband, FT8 RTTY, and the QO100 geostationary satellite. The Tehachapi Amateur Radio Association, otherwise known as the TARA, will be holding a public emergency communications outreach event on January 24th. The event, dubbed the inaugural Wintertide Disaster Outreach, will allow attendees to practice using their amateur radio equipment to help prepare for disaster situations. TARA Public Information Officer Micah Martin wants everyone to know that this year they're trying to actually include regular people because, quote, the more people who can use it and get licensed, the more likely the area is to maintain effective communications during a disaster or emergency. And most importantly, there will be a food truck. In Taiwan, a civil defense group is now training regular citizens how to use amateur radio to communicate if cell phones and the internet should ever get knocked out due to a Chinese military attack, proving once again that ham radio operators are always on the front lines and saving lives. Saturday, March 7th is YL Day. YL, in case you are unaware, is how the super cool kids refer to dames these days. Local YLs are invited to show up alone at the Pineway Ponds Park on Erie Canal in New York for what the organizer is promising to be a relaxed young lady POTA party, an exciting way for women to experience portable operating. No need to be licensed, just show up at 9 a.m. This is not an official POTA event, and it is in no way endorsed or sponsored by Parks on the Air, for obvious reasons. And in India last month, over 12,000 Indians gathered to watch an exciting live two-way amateur radio conversation via the International Space Station. This educational get-together also covered basic amateur radio topics, such as how satellite communications work, uplinks and downlinks, and satellite tracking. The exciting climax of the event occurred on December 29th at precisely 8:47 a.m. as loud applause erupted across the entire crowd when a response was received via the ISS from Dr. Kishore Maharashtra, who reportedly went on to say that he was calling from Microsoft tech support to let everyone in the crowd know that their computers were infected with a virus, but he could fix it right now if they just give him their credit card numbers. Join me again next week, or sooner, when I may or may not do this again. Stay classy, San Diego.